Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time watching. And thank you all for the support, by the way, on the first Yu-Gi-Oh video I put out. It really meant a lot. And today we're going to take a bit of a break from online duels and play a bit of solo mode, just to see how that gets on. And we're playing the Warriors of the 6 Elemental Lords. Let's go. Oh, it's this archetype. I love this archetype. Well, I mean, it was in the anime, wasn't it? The Warrior of 6 Elemental Lords. The world is comprised of 6 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. I forgot to put it on auto again. The elements were brought to Earth by 6 elemental lords. The world is at peace as long as the 6 elements are in equilibrium. However, when the balance is disturbed, the elemental lords appear. When the elemental lord physical forms have increased in density enough to be seen by humans, disaster occurs. The elemental lords have appeared numerous times, causing natural disasters throughout the world. The ancients built temples to calm these recurring natural disasters. People prayed continually, but the elemental lords did not possess the capacity to answer those prayers. However, the people's desperate prayers would be answered miraculously after hundreds of years. But how and why? Another power that had nothing to do with the elemental lords may have taken pity upon them. The elemental lords chose a handful of humans. They were called the Elementsaber. They served the elemental lords and maintained the order of the elements. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Elementsaber Molehu. However you pronounce that. So I've never played this deck before, so I do not know what I'm doing. So let's learn together, shall we? Is this a ritual base? Nope, okay. What makes an Elementsaber deck unique? Elementsaber monsters have effects that allow their attributes to be changed while they are in the graveyard. While you have 5 Elementsaber monsters in the graveyard, you can use each of their effects to fulfill special summon conditions for the mighty elemental lords, which is to have 5 monsters of the same attribute in your graveyard. Fair enough, fair enough. I draw. Spell card. Field spell then. Activate Palace of the Elemental Lords. I activate the field spell Palace of the Elemental Lords to add Elementsaber La Puila mana to my hand using its effect. La Puila? I don't know. I activate the effect of that card to perform a special summon. And I special summon. I send those cards to the graveyard to special summon. Depending on the attribute of the Elementsabers sent to the graveyard, it gets an effect. Activates powerful effects to protect my monsters when special summoned. In addition, Palace of Elemental Lords has an effect to increase your monster's attack and defense, depending on the number of different attributes of monsters in the graveyard. There are currently 2 Elementsaber Nalu water monsters in the graveyard. Activate the effect of Nalu in the graveyard to change its attribute. To what? I guess I'll go Divine, because that's always fun. Now Mallow as well as the attack of your 2 powered up monsters. Now summon Mallow as well and attack with 2 powered up monsters. Now I attack my opponent's monster. I seriously have no idea how these guys work at all. And now I attack you directly for game. Hey, I won. Elementsaber activate various effects by sending their kind from hand to graveyard. Keep an eye on the number of cards in your opponent's hand. I will, I don't know how I do it, but okay. Let's begin. So once per turn I can send 1 Elementsaber monster from hand to graveyard and add an Elementsaber or Elemental Lord from deck to hand. I need to have 5 fire monsters in the graveyard. Oh, that was a good draw. I activate you first. Let's do that same strategy that I did just now. But I can't, but I will try. Once per turn, when a spell trap card is activated, you can send 1 Elementsaber monster from your hand to the graveyard and negate the activation. Once per turn, you can send 1 Elementsaber monster from your hand to the graveyard and target 1 Elementsaber. No. I'll summon Mallow. Destroy each monster whose attack is original. Okay. Let's summon. Oh, these two just have almost the same effect. Almost. I'm going to send you. And I'm going to send you. Change you to fire just because I know I don't need to yet, but I'm going to anyway. All monsters you control gain attack defense equal to the amount of different attributes you every time 200. You can have 1 Elementsaber from your deck to your hand, but skip the next battle phase of your turn. Oh, okay, I can do that. That's what I needed. Activate effect. Send you to the grave. And I guess I gotta send you too. And I'll change you to fire. I attack with the weaker monster first because that's always the better idea. To attack with the weaker monster first. I'm going to continue my attack, thank you. I'm not going to continue my attack, thank you. Oh no. Oh no. No, because my... No, because my monster's attack has its original attack, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to, Oh yeah, I forgot I activated passive Elemental Lord's effect. Never mind then. Yes. Once per turn I contribute one monster special on one Elementsaber from the deck. I can't do the other one. Not activating the overcooked one yet, because that's gonna not be good for me. Once per turn, I can send one Elementsaber from my hand to the graveyard, then tie one physical monster on the field changes. I can't do that, I don't have any Elementsabers in my hand. I have a lightning storm. I'm just going to attack you. Your opponent cannot target passive lords. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, tribute one monster, so summon Elementsaber from the deck with different original attribute. Yes. I'm going to tribute my monster that's going in for the attack, so it negates your monster's effect. And lets me then summon another monster to the field. See? Pretty smart. Boom. And boom. I'm not doing overwork because that's not gonna be good for me. Why do you have Call of the Haunted? It's not a staple card anymore. Like, at all, it's not a staple card. So why do you bother using it anymore? Once per turn you can send one Elementsaber from the hand to the graveyard. No, I'm just going to summon you and then swing and go again for game. And boom. That is apparently how you play Elementsaber. Okay. Goal. The Elementsaber now protect the temples which pilgrims no longer visit, and day to day they manage the elements that compose the world to not flare out of control. Let's say, for example, the element of fire flares up. The Elementsaber would enhance the power of the water element. It would rain throughout the land, extinguishing the flame. When one element gets out of hand, the forces of the opposite element are increased, restoring balance. The Elementsabers inherit only a fraction of the Elemental Lord's authority and cannot exercise all their power. Nor should that power make them feel as if they are gods. They use their ability to command, train, and do right. Training never ends for the Elementsabers. Wow, I love the story of these cards. Hey. No, I don't want to go to the store. Okay, well I guess we'll come back to that at a later date. Well, I do hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend, and I will see you next time. Have fun.